Good morning, one and all. Welcome back to Red's Homestead. So, before we start the day, I want to give you an update on the other chicken that had the coccidiosis. Yes, I learned how to pronounce it. Thank you, by the way. Well, we put her back in after her treatment, and she had a little bit of segregation from the other animals. Well, we can't tell who's who now, so it looks like she's fine. So before we get to these chickens right here, let's go back a couple days on when we brought them out.
But we'll bring the fence, because that cable's really long.
Yeah, it's about 100 foot when you combine the grounding wire plus the positive wire. It's about 100 feet. My grounding pole is that little pink marker right there. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna run the grounding wire, see how far over we can come, and then also put the little power box there. And then I'll run the positive wire and see how far we can actually move the fence. Our game plan is to start them in this general area and then work them down that way like we did last time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start the chickshaw maybe right here since it's the most covered.
Okay.
And it's flat. So I'm gonna start it here.
This will probably be like the back of the fence?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just start it like, because I know it struggles on hills, so.
Yeah.
But I do want to get them in here.
Where the holly bushes were, because there's all sorts of stuff they can get into there. Clean that bed out. So that's my little trick to connecting up my grounding wire to my grounding pole and making it easily removable is just a piece of wire, just your regular old fencing wire. And I just wrap this around the grounding pole, around the wire, and that attaches it. Grounding wire is secured, and I've got probably 75 feet of this, so we can go as far as we really want. So why don't we go ahead and just set up the fence first then, since we know we have plenty of wire.
What's that?
And then we'll put the gate on this side over here, like where we're standing, and I can put the pole probably somewhere near the tree or even up there maybe.
Yeah.
So it'd be easy to turn off and on. Fence is set up. It's always bigger than I remember, but we were able to get it all the way around the hollies, down the hill a little bit, and we don't have to add any structural supports, stakes to the corners, which we've had a problem with last time. So we're either getting better at putting the fences in, or this is just a nicer area than where we ran it last time we did it. But either way, hey, less work. So now I got to get the pole set up with the grounding wire. I mean, it's way out there. So I have plenty of room. I can set this up in the original position right here centrally, and I'll be able to never have to move this for weeks if I put it right here in the middle, because I can use it. All we're gonna do is come off this corner right here and rotate the paddock around this whole area. So let's get that set up.
It's not good.
Woo!
Is it hitting?
It hit, so.
Did we need the tarp over it?
Just for safety measures, because it could have been sealed when I redid it.
Park it over here.
Over here?
Yeah, just in case they come to do wood chips, I can move it.
Gotcha. So the chickshaw is in place and ready for them to move the chicks from the brooder. So I'll see you later. We are back here the next morning, and we had let the chicks out. I didn't get any footage of putting them away last night, but it was pretty much the same method that we used with the Cornish cross. Just pulled up the tractor to their brooder, load them up like Noah's Ark one by one, or two by two. But we've already had one escape, or three. One, yeah. The little black one that you could see barely through there is much smaller than the rest. Whatever breed it is just a smaller breed. But looks like he escaped through the top squares, and then the others followed suit. So hopefully they learn, and we'll just have to keep an eye on them today. The moment you wait for when they're in the brooder, because they're just so much easier to maintain out here. They are so much happier, and you get to see it in their behavior when they're flapping around like crazy and just doing their zoomies, as we call it. The next stage has begun. And I had a crazy dream last night that we had let the chicks out, and we just had vultures swooping down, picking them up, and within 5 minutes we had lost half of them. And so I ran out with a pellet gun and was just shooting everything. Hopefully that doesn't come true.
Definitely a boy. I don't know much about the past. It looks like one of your skirts got broken off, but
Thanks for stopping by. We have an escaped chicken. Let me see if I can let her back in. Come on, buddy. No, come here. Come here. Let me let you back in. So that's definitely a problem. They don't like being away, so they come right back in. The biggest difference between your Cornish cross and then these broilers is you saw they are out foraging, loving it. And the Cornish cross would do nothing but sit underneath the chickshaw like they were too afraid to get away from their food. Whereas these, they find their own. They actually get to enjoy the grass. You see them, they're actually in the holly bushes over there. They're just digging and scratching everywhere. This is what I envisioned when I was wanting to have meat chickens coming around the yard, not the Cornish cross. So far, these are literally the winner chicken dinners, but we'll see how they taste and how they weigh out. So they've been out here for about, I don't know, 5 days or so. They pretty much used up that whole area over there. We moved them once a day so that the poop didn't get all localized in one area. Now they're really gonna start seeing actual grass. They're gonna be happy about that. And this kind of behavior is just something we didn't really see so much with the Cornish cross, is they're not even going for the food right here that's laid out back there. They're going straight for the grass, and then they'll be scratching away at the bugs. And what they were doing throughout there while we had them around the hollies, scratching, getting bugs all throughout the dirt.